Alright, we're here to talk about Gogeta. Gogeta is definitely a top 10 LR, and he's definitely going to be probably the second best super unit in the game. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to translate Gogeta because he comes out in literally 12 hours from now. So, in 12 hours from now, 1:08 p.m., he'll be live. So forth as Broly. They're both really top tier. Now, I'm Eastern Standard Time, basically the coastline of the states. So I'm all the way down here in Florida. Shout outs to me. But if you live on the coastline, the East Coastline, just know that it's coming out at 1 o'clock. Now I understand that for some people it's coming out around 10 p.m. if you're in like PDT. So you basically we're just ahead a few hours, so it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's movie hero 200% HP attack and defense. I don't have to translate that because I already know what it is. The Gammas are superheroes 200%, and he's movie heroes 200%. So let's just get on with it. Key +2 attack and defense 154% up. Attacks with excellent effect on all attributes. I'm pretty sure that's super effective. Additional attack and defense 100% when a special move is activated. Guard all attacks for 3 turns from first appearance. Every time you increase your energy by... Okay, so he basically get 2 or more key spheres every ball. Every time you increase your energy, if he gets a rainbow key, he gets +2 key, so he'll get 3 key for each rainbow orb, and he'll get 2 key for each normal orb, which is really good. That means he's consistently going to be at 18 keys, pretty much. And he's an orb changer, so a rainbow orb changer, so yeah. Attack additionally activate a special move with super high probability and activate additional special moves with 1 or more. Okay, so he basically has super attack. Then he has a high probability to super attack, and then he does super attack with one key sphere, 1 rainbow key sphere. So basically, just make sure you get 1 key sphere. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the attribute key all the time. So you're always gonna have a 50% chance to do additional super, and you're always gonna get a chance to do. 100% chance to do a super with 1 rainbow key sphere. So, this is not really what we're here for. It sounds all good, handy dandy, but he has a turn 4 active. So you get him, boom, you rotate him off. You always rotate him off. You never keep him on rotation. This is one of those units where you never keep him on rotation. Every single time, 100% out of 100% of the time, he's in slot 3, just so you can get him and transform him immediately. You know what I'm saying? It's special conditions where you're like, okay, no, I actually want to keep him, on rotation. Very, very minuscule. So he has a very easy active condition. His 12 key, he raises attack and defense. And on 18 key, he raises defense and stacks attack. Here's his categories, but we're not finished with his kit. This is where he's actually him. This right here. Translate. Okay, so as soon as you transform him, he recovers 54% HP. Spectacular. And he does it for 4 turns. So what does that mean? That means if you get him, you transform him, even if you rotate him off rotation, he's going to come back and heal your HP pretty much to full goddamn health. So this is one reason why he's really good. You just rotate him off. Any damage that you have sustained until the point to where he returns, he'll heal a considerable amount. And then he'll heal again the next time he's on rotation, which is really good. It's a unique ability. They don't really do it like that. So key +3 HP, attack and defense 200%. Attack with excellent effect on all attributes, so super effective. Additional attack and defense 100% when he supers. Same key spheres. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. Every time you get energy, now it's +2. Same with the rainbow key spheres. I'm not gonna, go over that. He's still rainbow orb changes, by the way. It's the same exact thing here. You get a rainbow key sphere, he gets an additional super. You know what I'm saying? So that's nice. And then avoid the enemy's attack with a super high probability, which is great chance. And every time you avoid, the probability of activating your own crit goes up by 20%. So 70% chance to dodge. And every time you dodge, and this is not this is stat. This is not every turn. You don't have to do this every turn. He dodges 5 times, he has a 100% chance to crit for the rest of the battle. So that's also really good. Disable the air bullet type special move to yourself with a super high probability and counter attack with superpower. So he basically has a nullified, like a nullified counter, pretty much, which is really cool. He has an active skill as well. So we're gonna read this right here. Translate. Okay, so basically, once you get Gogeta blue out, you finish the phase with him. Then you come back, and now he can do his active skill. And it temporarily attack increases super attack significantly, deals ultimate damage to the opponent, and concentrates the enemy attacks on himself for 1 turn. So, like I said, he's really good. The only time where his active skill may seem a little wonky is when they're doing AoEs. But if you're going into a fight with no AoEs, it's like, okay, you're taking no damage that turn, while the whole rotation is eating good. Now, the reason we're not gonna talk about Beast Gohan, because I feel like talking about Beast Gohan would just have you thirsting over Beast Gohan, and we're just gonna wait to talk about Beast Gohan later. Same 18 key, same 12 key. He's really good. I'm also gonna discuss who I think is better out of these two. It's not close, in fact. It's not as close as one may think. But Broly, Broly is definitely the better unit. Overall, I mean, I don't have to sit here and like bullshit with y'all. I mean, it's not necessarily about Broly. You know what? Let's just read his kit, and I'm gonna save that for the end of the video. You know what I'm saying? So when you appear, once you activate his intro, for 4 turns, your energy is Ki plus 5. So Ki plus 5, attacking defense 100% up, and always performs an additional super attack. He has no restriction though. You just sort of, he doesn't have like, oh, you need a certain ally. This is just his intro buff. Own attack and defense 150% up, guards all attacks. Every time you increase your energy by acquiring Ki, you will have more energy. So basically the same with Gogeta. Every time he gets a type Ki is +2. Attack 50% up when special moves is activated, and defense 50% up when super special moves are activated. So he basically gets an additional attack 50%, defense 50% when he supers. An additional stack. If you attack the first or second, your own energy Ki +2, be sure to activate additional special moves. That's another additional, and is basically in slot 1 or 2. If you're attacking in third slot, Ki +6. Damn, wait a minute. And you will always activate additional special moves, and there's a high probability that an additional special move will be activated. So pretty much in slot 2, you can get up to like 5. You can get up to 5 supers. In slot 6, you can get up to 6 supers. So that's really handy. It's really handy. Let's read his droughtful active skill condition. I mean, this is the one thing people do have on Broly that, you know, I'm not necessarily, I've used them and I've had really good luck with it, but this is one of those sucky conditions that people just don't like. Can be activated after the 5th turn from his first appearance. It's not the same as turn 5. There's a complete difference between a turn 5 and from 5th turns. If you get him in slot 7, I hope, like, I don't like to be negative immediately normally with these units, but if you get Broly slot 7, man, just say goodbye. I mean, you're not getting a domain with him. Just focus on the other Broly that you ran. I mean, because it's that simple. Because if you get him turn 3, you can transform him on turn 7. And that's a long. I mean, I know content has gotten longer. Content is getting more difficult. Content, you know, is ramping up. But turn 7 is still pretty goddamn insane. Plain and simple. Transform and generate a different dimensional space field for 4 turns, and the energy of the polar allies +4. Okay, so basically this is the domain effect that they need to buff. I made a video about that. Go check it out. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I don't like domains currently. Domains, I hate domains. Domains is my least favorite mechanic out of all the mechanics. Simply because you can only have one domain character at a time, and that's not cool. Attack and defense 10% up for all extreme class allies, and explosion of anger, or what is it? What is the actual category called? I think it's like exploding rage or something. And movie bosses category, further attack and defense 10% up, and 10% up for all super enemies and allies. He debuffs super class enemies and allies. He debuffs both. It's not just, oh, he's just debuffing the super class enemy. No, he's debuffing super class allies and enemies. So you gotta watch out for that when you're running it. Like, that's why people don't really like Broly, because his design, his kit is so amazing, but like his support is like he's crushing the units that actually help him on his team. Because remember, you still have to remember, extreme, even though super bosses has came a long way, extreme is still not where it needs to be. Like, we can sit there and have fun with super bosses, but every other villain in a game is trash. If they're not on super bosses, they're trash. Name me one extreme unit that's not on super bosses that's good in today's meta. You can't. Unless it's Majin Buu. Unless it's Kid Buu. Unless it's anything that has to do with the Majin Buu category. You can't do it. You just can't. Frieza's decent. He's not on super bosses, but he's not good. All right, let's get to the nitty gritty, man. Let's get to the transformation state. LR Broly. He runs transformation boost, full power, and super bosses. 170% and key +3, and HP attack and defense for movie bosses, and exploding rage. So this is where this guy is just, he's him. I mean, is he better than Cell Max when he's transformed? I don't know. Let's read it here. Key +6, attack and defense 300%. Guard all attacks every time you increase your energy. Man, I am so tired of reading that goddamn line. While the different dimension space field is being generated, the damage you take until you attack is reduced by 26%. So he has 26% damage reduction in slot 1, because that's the only place it's going to be useful. More attack 50. They want you to run him in slot 1, by the way. More attack 50% up at the time of attack. More defense 50% up when attacked. Be sure to activate additional special moves. 26% increase of the probability of activating your own mind when the special moves is activated. When the super special move is activated, more special moves will be activated, and the probability of activation of Kashin will increase by 26%. Additional special moves are activated with the energy meter at 24. He has the same deal with Broly in slot 3. He can get up to 5 super attacks, 6 with the hidden potential, potentially. So he's basically a juggernaut with 26 plus 26 is 54. 54% damage reduction before attacking, and 26% damage reduction after attacking with guard. And he raises attack and defense on super, and he raises attack and defense on 12 key and 18 key super. So he's getting multiplicatives everywhere. He's gonna be around 26 million attack stat, 18 million, 19 million, like 20, 21 million, 22 million with the hidden potential. Like he's him. And every time you do an additional, he raises his crit chance up, and that gets up to like 56% as well. So, I mean, he's arguably, maybe not a better tank than Cell Max. Maybe not a better tank than Cell Max, but he's definitely a better offensive unit than, not on the Cell Max's active turn and you get for real, I might do a video like Cell Max versus Broly, because this is actually an interesting ass topic. I feel like Cell Max is overall a better unit than Broly for certain, because he's just got everything immediately. Like, this is turn 7 potentially. The quickest you can bring him out is turn 5. The latest is turn 7. And Cell Max has all of this explosive attack and defense immediately. So that's what makes Cell Max better. But like, when Broly's transformed, I don't know.
Could he give Cell Max a run for his money as the best extreme unit in the game? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. He's on a bunch of categories that I will not be reading, but I feel like this is a good point to stop and talk about why I believe Gogeta is overall worse than Broly as a unit. Even though his kit is better, he's probably stronger when everything's going his way. Because as you see in my last Dokkan tier list, I literally had Gogeta as number 6, or yeah, number 6, and Broly as number 9. So I feel like Broly overall is better, not kit wise, but for the sake of the game and the missions you gotta complete and how valuable he is for extreme class allies, he is definitely overall the better unit to pick up. Even though a lot of people don't want to hear that, Broly's gonna help you out with more content than Gogeta ever will, and it's just that fucking simple. You're not like if you don't get Broly, you're not completing every mission in the game. I'm like, it's that bad. If you do not, I repeat, if you do not get Broly, you have no chance of completing every mission. It's not happening. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Gogeta, not having Gogeta will stunt you, but it won't hurt you as bad as it will hurt Broly. You literally cannot, there's no luck. There's no amount of, there's no amount of this or that. If you do not have Broly for certain missions, you will never complete it until like years later when they finally decide to just make villains too busted and too cracked. Broly is a staple. He's needed. I'm saying this now to try and convince you that it's a smart idea to summon for Broly. I know I waited to the end of the video to say this, but I can't stress this shit enough. If you want Broly good, Broly is needed before Gogeta. It is point blank simple. You know what I'm saying? If we were ranking units based off how needed they were and how necessary they were, Broly probably is number like fucking 1. Yeah, it's that serious. He's probably like, if you're missing LR Broly, it's like missing out on a lot of free stones that I know you want, a lot of missions, a lot of titles that you're gonna miss, a lot of things that you're gonna miss without LR Broly. Gogeta, I don't even have Gogeta on JP, and there's only a few missions, that he's not even a part of that I can't complete. And it's not because I'm missing Gogeta. You know what I'm saying? It's because I'm missing the efficient amount of units for specific categories. But anything with Gogeta is handled. There's plenty of Gogetas. There's plenty of fuse fighters. There's plenty of super units. There's plenty of super units. Top tier super units. Broly, I'm just going to let you know this right now. Broly is just way more necessary. You just got to trust my judgment, man. Trust my judgment. I play JP and I play Global. So, yes, I will be summoning tonight or early morning at 1 o'clock. Because, goddamn it, in 12 hours, I'm going to be sleepy, tired, but happy to summon. Even if I don't get Broly or Gogeta. But I just want to make this video to let you know I am excited for the 9-year anniversary. 9-year anniversary does kick off finally. I'm not subscribing to, it already kicked off on January 6th. No, it kicks off when the banners start. That's when 9th anniversary really starts. So, good luck to all y'all. Good luck to all y'all that's going to need help with the missions, because I will make videos about the missions. You know, just make sure you subscribe. That's all you have to do if you want to see how to beat these events, because I promise you this shit will be difficult. Like I said, on JP, it was so difficult. Like, oh my God. I can't stress this enough. Like, you need Broly, bro. I promise you need him. Summon for Broly first, even if you want Gogeta badly, bro. I can't make this up. Now, if you're a collectible, then fine. I don't really care. If you're playing the game just to have fun, it's more about the serious free-to-play players, because I know we may be free-to-play and we might not spend a lot of stones, so we take like our stone count serious and we take the game serious still, even if we're not at I guess we're at a quote-unquote disadvantage. Because we don't spend money at the game. But at the same time, if you be smart, you save your stones, man, everything will work out. So good luck to all of y'all with y'all summons. I will come up with a summon video as well. Finally, after I don't know 3 months, I see. Look, I don't really do summon videos because it's like they're not worth it. I'd rather just summon and get it done with. You know, I don't want to make content like summon content. Who wants to make summon content? Like, but I guess a lot of people